everyone, today I'm going to show you how to make a dried flower bouquet. I've chosen 3 different dried flowers and then some accent pods. I'll show you what we've chosen to work with today. We have some white larkspur flowers that have been dried. We have pink strawflower, look at those cute pink flowers there. And we have some lemon mint flowers, the purple and the green. I love that combination. And then just for a fun accent, I've chosen some green centaurea pods. We sell all of these in the store, and so I thought it would be a good idea to show you today how to make a spring or summer bouquet using just these. So what I'm going to do is with the white larkspur, I'm going to break this bunch into about half. I think half will be what we need for this bouquet. I may add a little bit more later. You'll notice that larkspur is kind of messy. You can see on the table when I broke that apart, all of this shed right off. That's typical, so don't worry about that. We're just going to sweep that to the side. There will be plenty of blossoms and plenty of green left, but they are a natural dried product with no preservatives. What I'm doing is I'm breaking apart the individual stems and just laying them out on the table looser. Okay, now they're all untangled from each other, laid out loose, okay? And then I'm going to take a few of our pink straw flowers and just intersperse those with the larkspur. I'm going for just a little pop of accent color here, a little different texture. I'm going to lift up some of the larkspur and place one so it'll be on the opposite side. You'll see what I mean when we pick this whole thing up and bind it together. Again, I'm going to place this one under some of that larkspur just so it'll be coming out of that side. And maybe one more. This one I'm going to place a little bit farther down. And that's what I'm going to do for the straw flower right now. And then I'm going to take maybe 3 or 4 stems of this lemon mint. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to place it in and around the larkspur, just because I want a different pop of height, different pop of color, texture. Get that all in there, lifting that up so I can place it on the back side of this bouquet. You can see this is really easy. There's not a science to it. Just going for different heights and varying the flowers that will be in this bouquet. Okay, and now I'm going to do the same thing with these centaurea pods. These ones are a little bit tangled up in the bunch as they come. They just have this cute little pod on the top, and I'm just going to place some of these. I want to sit quite high in the bouquet. Don't worry about the length of the stem at this point. We will trim those at the end. I want those to just be a pop of color and just a little visual interest to this bouquet. I want to nestle some of those down in the bouquet, within the layers. And maybe one more. So you can always change your mind, always add more. It's very forgiving. Here I'm just going to open up that bundle that I've made on the table here. Okay. Now I'm going to take all of these stems and pick them up together, and then I can look at this and decide, do I like how those are sitting? Do I want to fiddle around with it a little bit? And I do. I want to add a couple more stems of the white larkspur on the front of my bouquet, just to give some more consistency of that white color. Switch hands here. Just placing a few stems carefully. And I think this centaurea pot is sitting a little bit too high, so I'm just going to tuck that down in there. I like that. I want a little bit more pink on this side of the bouquet. I'm going to flip that around. Pick up another pink strawflower. Just tuck that in there. Maybe add another stem of larkspur in front of that. And maybe another larkspur over here. You see what I'm doing here? Just making a bouquet that has visual interest, pops of color, pops of texture, and things at the right height. I just made that strawflower a little bit higher there. And I'm going to make this one a little bit lower, and I just broke that one off. No big deal. Add a new one. They are brittle because they're dry. There we go. What do you think? Okay, I think I like that. Maybe one more centaurea pod just on this side. See what that adds? Just a little bit more color and texture over there. Okay, now I'm going to sweep away some of this dried stuff. I promise if you're not working directly with it, it doesn't fall apart as it sits in your home. It just looks pretty. So here I have just a twist tie. I'm going to place that around the base of these stems, right at the base of the flowers. And I'm just going to cinch that as tight as I can. Okay, and now we need to finish off this bouquet. So what I've done is I've cut 5 lengths of twine, just to be roughly the same length. And I'm going to start off on the front side in the middle of that twine, and I'm going to just lay it over the twist tie. You see that? There's the twist tie. I'm going to lay it over it. Take the twine around to the back and crisscross it. Bring it back to the front. And I'm going to do that again. To the back. And to the front. You see now we have a nice thick tie of that twine. And now I'm just going to tie it off with a simple square knot. Left over right, right over left. Tucking in all 5 of those ends of the jute string. Just making sure that the twist tie is completely covered by that twine. I don't want the twist tie to show at all. And there we have that. Now, I'm just going to trim the ends of the stems so that they're all roughly the same length. For that, I'm going to use some garden shears. Careful with those. And I'm just going to cut them over this garbage can. And now this bouquet is ready to display in your home. So you can see that process did not take very long, just a few minutes, the right ingredients of flowers and pods, and now we have a beautiful spring bouquet to display all season long. The best part about this is they don't wilt or fade because they are completely dry and will last for season after season if they're cared for properly. And you can bring some beautiful colors and textures, all the best of Mother Nature into your home. So I hope you try this, and if you do, make sure you send us a picture of what you create. We'd love to see your bouquets, and you can also tag us on Facebook or Instagram at Curious Country Creations.